Also, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Harakakwadash. Yahawah is who the world ignorantly called God, in the name of his son, Yahawashi, and who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, in the name of the Holy Spirit. I would also like to give a double honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone that have taught me this truth, and I would like to say a sincere shalom unto the hopeful elect, unto the men, the prophets that are prophesying and laboring in this truth and in this doctrine, scattered throughout the four winds of the world. Unto you I say shalom. Free or bond, that's going to be the title of this lesson. And this is I'm not really familiar with this page. I just saw it posted on somewhere else, but the title caught my attention because we're living in the times of prophecy, and the MOTB, all right, that micro C hip is a major prophecy that has to come to pass in these last days, and it's coming to pass. Okay, but I bring out the title "Free and Bond" because they're going to attempt to and successfully put this device in people that are incarcerated. All right, and the thing about it is they're eventually going to do it, but they're already talking about it. They're probably already doing it, letting people out early because they agreed to take this device, this monitoring device. Okay, and Alabama politicians are already talking about it. Okay, because all throughout the downside, all throughout the country of the United States, prisons are big business. All right, and it's really big down south because you got a lot of prisoners that are taken from the West Coast, sometime maybe from the East Coast, and they send them to these prisons down south to serve their time. It's like they're just moving, basically just like they're moving livestock. Okay, so I'm gonna play this clip, and they're gonna say it right out the Esau's mouth. All right, let me play this.
Nipping in the bud of a heinous, really diabolical proposition. A Republican says, well, sure, maybe employers shouldn't do it, but maybe the state should be able to do it. Let's play this clip.
I want us to monitor inmates when they're released. If the Board of Pardon and Parole comes up with a methodology by which they implanted a chip as opposed to a monitoring bracelet, I want them to be allowed to do that.
Hey, that's what the politicians are talking about. That's what they're thinking. Okay, so at the end of the day, a prisoner, okay, someone that's has lost their freedoms because of whatever they did in society, whatever they're charged with, they ain't got no rights. Okay, and a lot of Jakes are going to take that. Say you get 2 or 3 years knocked off your sentence. All right, and you know how Jake is, and the majority of the prisons are filled with Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Jake can't wait to get out to, more than likely do some more wickedness. All right, or even so-called turn their life around. They got a new idea. They're gonna do this, whatever it is. Okay, this devil Esau is really using all their devices in these last days. All right, to trick and snare your Israelites. All right, we all know what this leads to. Okay, yeah, the ones that are free, that are so-called free, walking around and thinking you got freedom and everything, you're going to be held to this too. You're going to have to make a decision. All right, just like those in prison. Some of the ones in prison don't even have a decision. Okay, all right, that's man. This devil is not going to play fair. All right, so you could forget about Esau. Playing fair on any type of level. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. This is one of many of Satan's devices to try to snare you Israelites. Okay? To try to snare really you Jakes, man. Really he wants the elect, all right? Because he could have the 2/3. The 2/3 is he pretty much all he got to do is implement it, and the 2/3 is taken. It's really the elect that he wants to tempt with this MOTB. And I don't know, we don't know who the elect is, but it could be a member of the elect that's locked in prison right now. Okay, that that doesn't give into the temptation of getting out early. They tell a nigga you get out 5 years early, man. What Jake in prison is not jumping on that? Okay, and hey, the spirit of the Lord has to be on you ultimately to not tempt you to take that. All right, this is Psalms chapter I think it's 10. 10. No, bear with me 1 second. I think it might be maybe 7. Let me look it up real quick. Psalms 10. Yeah, Psalms 10 and I'll start at 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. That's how this devil talks. That's how this devil speaks. He's always trying to trick you and slander you at the same time. Okay? Do you think these politicians? Where's the video? Do you think they don't give a shit about no Israelites? Look at these. They sitting up there. They're in a position of power. They don't care. And it's Jake's up there too. It's Jake's up there that's going to eventually rule on this for the state of Alabama. All right, along with all these states. Okay, and they don't care about our people. These are those that have been, pretty much those Jakes that have been bought and paid for. All right, those that lead our people to err. All right, back to Psalms 10 and 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doeth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. Who's the poor? The Israelites. Okay? All right. He's always scheming and trying to trap you, Jakes, man. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doeth catch the poor when he draweth him in to his net. All right. And net is a trap. All right. And he's drawing Jake in with this net, with this trap. All right. I'm pretty sure they're going to have flyers and bulletins and shit in prison. All right. The word going to get around that, man. They giving Jake, they letting you get out early if you get this device. All right, it ain't nothing but they say it's the size of a grain of rice. All you got to do this. They giving, if you got 20, they gonna knock off 5. If you got this many months left, they're gonna knock off this time. Man, Jake is all in for that. All right, that's nothing more of Satan's devices. All right, and like I said, I don't know. We don't know who the elect is, but I'm pretty sure it may be some members of the elect that's locked up in prison right now that find this truth. Okay, somehow, some way. All right, and don't give in to the demands of the wicked. All right, are not snared by what this devil has to offer. All right, are that walk in the flesh. Excuse me, that walk in the spirit and not the flesh. Okay, that's what we have to be walking in these last days. We got to walk in the spirit. What is that? I want to say it's John. Galatians. Galatians 5 and let me see. 16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. All right, the lust of the flesh is gonna tell Jake, man, you're gonna get out, you're gonna see your family, you're gonna do this and get your life back on track. All right, that's what the flesh is telling Jake, but the spirit, the spirit is dealing with Jake and that's locked up is gonna tell him, hey, nah, that ain't the right way. Serve your time, and somehow, some way, the Lord will get you out of this. All right, it's faith is a key component in this truth. Okay, and a lot of Jakes don't got faith, man. All right, that's Jake's problem. There's what is this scripture? Let me see. Faith. Second, let me see. No, what second Ezra's maybe. Shit. Yeah, I'll look it up somewhere else. I'll look it up on my phone. Just bear with me real quick. real quick. I want to say it's second Ezra's 7 maybe. Second Ezra's 5 and second Ezra's 5 and 1. Nevertheless, as the coming the tokens, behold, the days come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. All right, and the land's going to be barren of faith from our people. All right, that really don't have faith, that trust in the flesh. Okay, that trust in the things that they can see and not the things that they can't see. All right, they really don't believe in Yahawashi. A lot of our people. Okay, let me go back to this Galatians and finish this verse off. I'll read 16 again. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. These are contrary one to another, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. Let me see. All right. But if ye be led of the spirit, ye are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, sedition, and heresies. Okay, that was the main point. Hold on. Let me grab this. Revelations 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. The whole world is going to be tried in these last days. Whether you free or bond. Okay? I'm going to get that scripture in the 13th chapter, Revelation 13, but free or bond. All right, everyone's going to be tried. All right? It doesn't matter who you are. Everyone's going to come, that hour of temptation is going to come upon everyone. Okay, and you're gonna have a choice. It's not gonna be like no one's gonna make the choice for you. It ain't gonna be like, oh, I had to take it because of this and this. No, you have a choice. Just like when those JABs they were giving out. All right, everyone had a choice. Whether your job wanted you to get it or not. All right, you're gonna have a choice. It's not gonna be this person made me or none of that. Revelations 13 and start at verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And we know that image of the beast, this beast is this system, this Roman system that has been reincarnated in today, all right, with all these, with all this technology and the image of the beast includes, of course, homosexuality, democracy, one world government, one world religion, one world currency. All right, that's the image of the beast that Esau's pretty much formulating right now for everyone to follow. Okay, verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, everyone. All right, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, whether you're a figure in a great figure in the public, or whether you just a lowly Jake, okay, everybody to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, that's a physical mark. It's nothing spiritual about Esau's mark, because Esau's not a spiritual man. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right, buy or sell. Okay, you won't be able to do anything. You'll pretty much be useless in this society without having the ability to buy or sell. Okay, let me jump over to verse 14 for the judgment for this. Chapter 14, Revelation 14 and verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, all right, wherever you receive it, anywhere in your body, pretty much. But the main place is going to be either in your forehead. They got, brain C-hips now, all right, through the Neuralink and other, devices like that, or in your hand, left hand meaning right or left. Okay, the same shall drink the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Okay, so that's a super judgment right there. Okay, that's the judgments of judgments. Okay, you're gonna feel the wrath of Yahawah Yahawashi. That's a personal judgment right there. Okay, so yeah, free and bond, man. So you see what's going on. All right, if you have eyes to see, you understand what this devil's trying to do. All right, what they're proposing. They're talking about these things. It's not like they're going to talk about these things and they're going to go away. They're going to continue to speak on these things, and eventually they're going to probably pass this as a law. All right, why you niggas is watching the NBA Finals? Why you niggas is watching the Super Bowl or some folly, or being distracted by some false flag or some bullshit? Okay, where you thinking that everything is all good, but Esau said we passed this shit in 2023 in May or in June. All right, 2024 come around, you thinking that I'm getting out. I'm going to get what is it? What's that shit called? Home arrest. What is it? House arrest thing. Nah, you getting the chip. Okay, this devil's not playing fair, man. So you Israelites, you better wake up, man. You better wake up and understand that this devil hates you. He's never been for you. All right, everything he's done and everything he does is an attempt to continue to destroy you Israelites. All right, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying unto the elect. And I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Harakakwadash. Till next time, I say shalom.